Hello and welcome to the extended version of how to help your child that has that you believe is depressed. How to be able to get him to talk, to let you know what the problem is. This extended version is specially dedicated for a select group of people, and you'll see why. This is for starseeds, for generational curse breakers, for old souls, for angels. The reason that this video it needs to be in two parts, like I mentioned on the previous video, it's because the hardest part that we need to do, or the first thing that we need to do first, is take a look at ourselves as parents. For example, how does your child see you? How do you react? How do you talk to your significant other? How do you talk to your other brothers and sisters? How has your child seen you react with complete strangers that trigger you? This will determine how your child will see you. How would you react, or if it's someone that you can talk to? You need to put yourself in your child's shoes for a moment. Just close your eyes and just visualize. Go down, shrink yourself down to their level. If it's a young child, just imagine him, his size, always looking up, to giants, going to school, just giants. Being a child makes you feel very vulnerable. And if there's bullies at schools, always being yelling, children are very sensitive, especially children born after 2012. Children after 2012, the vast majority of them, they're starseeds. They're either starseeds or of angelic essence. So you're screaming. The density in this world just makes it harder for them, and creates a depression. There's an alarming number of suicides among children. Why? Because right now the world is too dense for them. And us as parents, let's not make it any harder for them. So this video here is going to, the reason it's an extended, because we're going to talk about what can we do to control ourselves and how we react. If you know yourself and you say, all my life I've always been loud, the way you react, I understand. As a cognitive behavior life coach, it took me many years, and jumping from different psychologists when they would diagnose me of borderline personality disorder, narcissism, dissociative identity disorder, and I'm like, you're crazy, and I would go to just move on to the next one. But with time I realized, hey, you've had cancer 4 times. You've tried to commit suicide 3 times. You have multiple failed relationships. You have failed relationships even with your own family, because our attitude affects. And keep in mind this: if you're a generational curse breaker, if you're a starseed, if you are of angelic essence, well, guess what? Your family has generations, and you were born for that reason. You were born in a family that is infested with dark entities, parasitic dark entities. And out of everyone in your family, guess who they're going to be looking at all the time? It's you. So don't judge yourself for how you are, the black sheep, how you speak and how you react. You are just trying to survive in this dense world. So once you make a commitment that you want to be the best version of yourselves, it is the hardest. It took me 7 to 8 years, more or less, but These are some of my tips, for example, and this is to help your child. So whenever you want to ask your child, hey baby, please tell me what is wrong. I see you, you're different. There's something wrong with you. You can tell me. Instead of you getting a look back and just, nothing's wrong, mom. You want your child to open. Okay. So regardless if you're in a loving, caring relationship, or if your partner, he's an asshole, narcissistic, you guys just really can't get along recently, but you have children, so you have to stay there. Your goal is to create a change. Right now, your relationship is heading this way, right? It's always the same arguments, it's repetition, the same thing, just the same. What you want is to tilt it over to go this way. So you're going to have to do things that you haven't done before. For example, one way that how I started, because when you have borderline personality disorder, your rage just flips. I mean, throwing stuff around, yelling, screaming. I mean, one time I was so upset. We were arguing. He was driving. We were arguing, and he said something that triggered me. I got so upset. And as soon as the car was a little bit slowing down, I opened the door and I just jumped out. That's my rage. It was just blank. I mean, it just blanked me. So I understand. So my first tip that I had to be doing in order to, and it took me, I don't know, man, like 7 or 8 months. By the time I was able to handle the situation a little bit better, just handle it a little bit better. But at the beginning, what I had to do is just completely detach. So let's say, I don't know, you're in the kitchen, he comes over, he says something, hey man, we need to talk about XYZ, and he spits he spits out venom. And by the time you know it, you just turn around, either you drop what you're doing and you're about to start World War III. You stop yourself, and that's when you need to develop an inner voice that is louder than you and that is louder than him. This little voice that's going to say like, hey, Linda, you're doing it again. You're going to start engaging with this fool. You can tell yourself anything you need to at that time, just to calm yourself. You're going to start arguing with this person again. Is it the same subject? So start that dialogue. So this is what would happen. I would start arguing, and as soon as I remembered, I would just disengage. Even inside, you are still fighting, you're still arguing, you're still cussing, you are still wishing that person XYZ. So now you have two voices. That one voice that's continually arguing, and the second voice that is saying, you just need to shut down. Ignore him. Don't listen to him. Look what he's wearing. You know, this is your other little voice. Look what he's wearing. What does that shirt even match with what he's wearing? Those pants? Oh, where did he get those pants? And just start an inner dialogue that has nothing to do with the conversation. Occasionally look around, because I know sometimes there's relationships that the person could be kind of violent. So if you just completely turn around, it could get worse. I understand that part. I've been a therapist for 15, 20 years, so we've dealt with all kinds. And so your first steps, your first steps is going to be to disengage and just shut down. And again, this advice is not just for anybody. This is when you have a hardcore either emotions, when your emotions are really, 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 really high. Because there's others that all you need to do is just, calm down, take a few breaths, etc. So that's going to be your first thing, to disengage. The second thing that you can do is you need to talk to your child. I don't care if he's 5 years old or if he's 15 years old. Children are very smart, especially those that are born after 2012. After 2012, they're mostly all starseeds. So one, that they're very sensitive, but the other part is that they that they're very smart. So this other tip that I'm going to give you is going to help you for two things. One, you're going to touch your child's heart by being vulnerable with them. So you talk to your child and you say, "Hon, I think I've known this about me for the longest time, but it was very hard. I know that I scream a lot. This is something that I don't like about myself. I wish that I was just a little bit more calm. I'm going to work on it." Do not promise something that you cannot deliver. So don't you go on saying that, baby, I promise you, starting tomorrow, you're going to see a totally different mama. No. You're going to be a realist. You're going to mention, "I'm going to try every day, baby, every day. I'm going to wake up before I put my foot down in the floor. I'm going to say, today I'm going to try to be the best version of myself. I'm going to try to calm down, etc." So what that does is that you're letting your child know that you believe that, yes, you are also imperfect. Be vulnerable. So that way your child can also be able to express themselves to you. What it will also do, which is part two, is that in the future, when you are engaging in an argument, right where, at the 2-minute marker of you guys as the arguing, you're going to remember what you said. And that is going to help you have a restraint to start detaching. Later on, there's going to be more tips, as in once you practice your first, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 fights that you just detach. That's the first part. You're going to do it. Just detach. Then we're going to talk about what to do once you know how. How are we going to start and stop a narcissist or a BPD? How are we going to put boundaries? Starting in November the 1st, I'm going to start it's a 9-month course for cognitive behavior coach, and this is for special cases. I will put a link down below at patreon.com, Cognitive Life Coach. I would love for as many people that can to join us. And it's 9 months. Why? Because we are realists. This is something that has to go ongoing. It is not something that just in a few videos you'll be able to learn everything in order for you to become the best person ever. No, it takes a while. Please, if you found any of this information useful, like and subscribe, and please share it. This is Linda Garza with Bloom 9 Live. We're starting this new channel, and I would really, really, really much appreciate it if you can help me grow with this channel. Share it so we can reach more starseeds, more generational curse breakers, more angels, and that way we can raise the vibration as soon as possible. The more people that raise their vibration, the little domino effects, the more parents out there that will become better parents, and thus it is going to ricochet down to our children, and then our children will be able to have much better times at school. So please like and share, and tomorrow it'll be a daily tip. Thank you.